Hey everybody, Ella here, playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. We got a story quest update last night. 10 whopping quests was what we got. And we can go up to quest 725 now. Without spoiling things too much, I will say that we are making some progress in the story. Some progress in the lore. You guys know how it is with this game. They're kind of, just really slow rolling us, and that's probably an understatement. But anyway, go check it out if you have the time. Unfortunately, we're not in 0 AP anymore, so each of these quests is going to be 25 AP. Can't even complete 10 quests on a full bar, jeez. But you can either tackle them here and there, or you can wait for the next 0 AP campaign, whatever floats your boat. The other thing that we got is this Roxas Art Version EX reprint banner. And there's lots to talk about here because they kind of stuffed it. There's so many flashing lights, things about this banner. Let me break them down for you. So first thing is you get another shot at Roxas, of course. He appears at the 2x rate. That's double what the original Tier 5 EXs appeared at. So those have the 0.222% rate. That's super low. This is better, 0.444, but not quite as good as new EX medals these days. We've been seeing a pattern. New EX medals get an introductory rate of 3x, so that's 0.666. So this is less than that still. The guaranteed reprints this time, it's 1 out of 6. I'm hoping that, I'm really hoping we get like the 2 out of 9, like on this other banner here. Maybe by anniversary moving on. That's kind of nice, but we're back to 1 out of 6 for now. The good news for newer players is that 0.2 Kyrie is in here, so you can start off a new account. This is a good banner to re-roll on, and for any new players, you can try to go for an account that has both the 0.2 Kyrie and the Roxas Art Version EX, because you also get the free Sora EX that's also speed that'll work nicely alongside this Roxas. But for older players, it's less clear. Personally, I'm leaning towards not pulling on this because we are 3 short weeks away from anniversary. That's just a hop and a skip away. And gosh, this is it just seems like much bait. But anyway, in addition to the Kyrie, there are a couple of nice to haves in here if you don't have them already. If you don't have an AoE -2 GDD, you have Ventus and HD Wisdom Form. And Beast, HD Beast is reprinted for the first time in this banner. He's different in JP than he is in Global. In here, this version, he's an AoE medal that's really close to Cloud EX. Instead of +3, -3 power-based attack and defense, it's +3 tiers and -2. And he costs 4 gauges, but it's really close to Cloud EX, so that's another nice reprint as well. Every pull on this banner also gives you 5 magic mirrors and 10 VIP coins, and this whole thing is wrapped up in a falling price deal format, starting at 2,700 jewels going down to 1,900 by the 5th pull and onward. So yeah, lots of little things. They're checking off all the different boxes, trying to get people to pull. The very last detail about this is that this is going to be the very first time since the original Cloud EX banner that an EX medal is available with a Mercy pull. Now, a Mercyable EX is nice, that's the good news. But the bad news is it's Mercy at 20 turns. And it's better than the original Cloud EX. That was a 20 Mercy with each pull being 3,000 jewels. So since this is a falling price deal, 20 Mercy is not quite 60k, it's probably just under 40,000 jewels to guarantee yourself a Roxas Art Version EX. But at the same time, the reprint medals and also Roxas, these things don't have the high score challenge value anymore. Not as much anyway, they're not going to be 21%. Even if they come back, they'll probably be 10 or 14%. So there's that to consider. And let's check out the notice to make sure we don't miss any details. Okay. Oh, the date, the duration of this banner we should talk about, because this banner is only open for 4 days. You got from now until August 14th in Japan to do all your pulls. And even, gosh, it's so much pressure, right? Because even if you've made up your mind to go to Mercy for Roxas for 20, you got to come up with all those jewels within 4 days. Personally, that just feels like so much pressure. It kind of turns me off. Let's keep going though. Here's that table again of the falling price deal format. And another look at Roxas Art Version EX with his expanded artwork. And if you pull Roxas Art Version EX and set him as your friend medal, your background music on your home screen is going to be an orchestral arrangement of The Other Promise, Tier 6 Guilt, 3 trait slots. And for anyone who missed it, let's read this ability again. Roxas Art Version EX is an AoE medal that buffs your general attack 1 tier for 1 turn, also buffs your speed-based attack 5 tiers for 1 turn, lowers your enemy's general defense 1 tier for 1 turn, and lowers your enemy's speed-based defense 3 tiers for 1 turn. So that's 10 tiers worth of buff and debuff on one medal. Has an HP condition, stronger with more HP remaining, deals 4 hits, costs 3 gauges. Range multiplier between 5.96 up to 11.04 at max guild. And you know, this is the old wide range sort of multiplier. Definitely want to be at high HP if you have these EX medals. You know, contrast that with the tune medals. Those had the condition, you know, better earlier or later depending on upright or reverse. But those multiplier ranges were very narrow, so it didn't matter too much on the exact placement. But these HP condition medals, they have a really wide range. And here's this note again that we haven't seen for many months. This triggers me a little bit. It did the first time when I saw it. So this is the justification, because it's so powerful. You know, Roxas Art Version EX, it's such a strong medal. Like they've had to set the Mercy at 20 pulls, which is kind of silly. Like really, you couldn't do a Mercy at 10. I know like regular premiums are Mercy at 5, but you can't do Mercy at 10. It had to be a Mercy at 20 because he's that powerful. Really? Anyway, and yeah, if you're not familiar with Mercy pulls, they've made it clear in here. It means if you don't pull Roxas Art Version EX by your 19th pull, he'll definitely appear on your 20th. I want to know how many people out there watching are going to do the full 20. They're willing to go all the way to get this Roxas EX or to trade an existing Roxas EX. Gosh. Okay, closer look at the reprints. And all these reprints, if you pulled them, if you're lucky enough to get them boosted, we're now in the age where everything is attack and defense plus 1000. So nobody gets left out of the extra 1000 defense. And that's it for the notice. Let's double check the raid again. Roxas Art Version EX. If you add up the rate for the regular version and the boosted version, it is indeed 0.444. So double. And I should say here, people get kind of confused when looking at the probabilities. There are actually 2 sets of probabilities to look at, to clarify. When you see this kind of first set of orange, this is talking about the non-guaranteed slots. So typically that's the 9 slots that's not going to be a guaranteed reprint if you have a 1 out of 6 format banner. So Roxas Art Version EX can only appear within those 9 slots, because if you go to the second set, which is like buried really, really far down in here, when you see this, whoops, not that. When you see this section, nope. Just kidding, did I miss it? Oh, here that is. Oh, it just keeps jumping on me. Hang on a second. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, here we go. When you see this is talking about the drop rate of medals that appear within that guaranteed slot. So within that guaranteed slot, you have here a table of 6, you know, all at roughly 16% if you add up the regular and the boosted, and Roxas Art Version EX does not appear here. So that's how the sort of drop rate the drop table sort of works. And you can see that within the one guaranteed slot, you'll 100% of the time get a 6-star medal, and that's going to be one of these guys, not Roxas. So Roxas appears within the 1 out of 9. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Let me guys know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.